Coming to you from Roseville, Minnesota.
In our studio at Rosa Valeria High School.
This is the Roz Report, here to bring you the latest Roz updates. I'm Jaden.
And I'm Leo. Today's February 25th, 2026.
In today's report, we got this week's sports, including some more state-bound Raiders, activities, announcements, and more.
But first, let's check out the rest of this week's weather with Emily.
Hey Raiders, we can expect to see a lot more clouds this week with some sun just peeking through now and then. It will be thankfully start feeling warmer tomorrow and Friday, but dip back down into freezing heights over the weekend. At this afternoon, we can expect it to be about 20 degrees. Stay warm, Raiders. Back to you.
Thanks, Emily. Let's watch this week's clip of Raider Review, our sports show to break down all the Raider games.
Welcome to the Raider Review, your home for everything Raider athletics. The Raiders are killing it with some more state-bound athletes this week. Let's dive into the scores. Tuesday, February 17th, girls basketball beat White Bear Lake 67-53. Boys basketball lost to White Bear Lake 68-58.
Friday, February 20, girls basketball lost to East Ridge 56-52, and the boys basketball beat East Ridge 82-50.
On Saturday, February 21st, boys basketball beat Minneapolis South 72-64, and boys hockey lost their section quarterfinal game with White Bear Lake.
We are excited to report the success of our Roz speech team from the February 21st tournament at Bloomington. Nevin B. got 7th in novice creative expression. Lucy B. got 6th in novice creative expression. Nitsa B. got 4th in novice drama. Jazlyn S. got 5th in novice extempt reading. Xavier B. got 6th in impromptu honor finals. Christine H. got 4th in novice prose. And Logan D. got 2nd in prose honor finals.
More state qualifiers. In boys swim and dive, Miles V. qualified for state in the 100 butterfly and the 100 backstroke, while Luke W. qualified in the 100 breaststroke. The state swim meet will be this Friday from 4:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Rowan C. qualified as an individual in the 139 weight class for wrestling. He will join his 4 teammates, Bo, Natalie, Cora, and Nico, for their first matches tomorrow.
For our upcoming games, we have on Wednesday, February 25th, girls basketball plays St. Paul Central in their Section 4A quarterfinal at 7 p.m. at the Roz Upper Gym.
On Thursday, February 26th, boys and girls state wrestling tournaments begin at the Grand Casino Arena. Rowan C. qualified as an individual in the 139 weight class for wrestling. His first match will be Thursday at the Grand Casino Arena at 9 a.m. He will be joining his 4 teammates, Bo, Natalie, Cora, and Alyssa, who will also wrestle their first match on Tuesday. Girls basketball plays St. Paul Central in their Section 4 AA quarterfinal at 7 p.m. at the Roz Upper Gym. Boys basketball plays Mounds View at 7 p.m. at Mounds View High School.
Friday, February 27th, boys and girls wrestling tournament continue at the Grand Casino Arena. CI Adapted Hockey State Tournament begins at a site, and time to be determined. Boys swimming and diving meet at University of Minnesota Aquatic Center.
Saturday, February 28th, girls wrestling tournament continues at the Grand Casino Arena. Girls basketball section semifinals versus either Stillwater or Woodbury at 7 p.m. at the Roz Lower Gym. And CI Adapted Hockey State Tournament continues at a site to be determined.
If you're watching this on the Roz Report, that's just a quick look at our full show. For more breakdowns and highlights from the week, watch the full Raider Review on our YouTube channel. We'll see you there.
Now let's check in with Gabby and Riley for Senior Sports Spotlight to learn more about girls track.
What's your name and what events do you do?
My name is Cheyenne Fowley, and I do the 100 and 300 hurdles and I high jump.
And what are you most excited for this season?
Probably just to try to PR, be with all my friends, and just the meets in general.
Thanks, Gabby. Thanks, Riley.
Now let's check in with our career quick cut for an interview with a local firefighter.
What is your name and career?
My name is Chris Dubé. I'm a battalion chief with the Roseville Fire Department.
What are your main responsibilities and what does a typical day or week look like?
Sure. So as a battalion chief, I work 24-hour rotating shifts with the crew of firefighters that are on duty. I'm responsible for that battalion or that shift to make sure that we are able to respond to all the emergencies that we're asked to, and that we have everything we need and everybody's in a position that they can do their job.
Cool. What made you interested in this career?
Yeah, it's a good question. There's a lot of different paths into the fire service. Mine was sort of a little bit later in life and a little bit less direct maybe than some, but I started out as a volunteer firefighter for the community that I lived in, and then that transitioned into a full-time career.
Student Council just wrapped up a successful charity week. Let's learn more about how Student Council is an opportunity to get more involved here at Ross with our Beyond the Bell segment.
Hey Raiders, I'm Amari and I'm here with
Maya Black
and Elizabeth Sanquist.
And what club are you guys a part of?
We're a part of Student Council.
Alright, and what do you guys do?
So we plan kind of all the fun events. Student Council is really good for building leadership and connecting with the community.
During first trimester we plan homecoming week, in second trimester we do charity week, and then in third trimester we do last hurrah.
Alright, and can I ask about your roles? So I'm the president.
I'm the vice president.
And what do you guys do for them? I plan all of the meetings and I kind of like monitor and make sure all the events go well.
I track the points and put in everybody's points, and then I also just help to work with the events and make sure it all goes smoothly.
Alright, and how would people join next year?
You can go down to the activities office in first trimester and fill out an application, and then once you turn that in, if you get an email back, you'll be asked for a quick interview, and then after that you'll be in.
Alright, thanks Raiders, bye!
Thanks, Amari and Siham. Next trimester, this show will be produced by a club instead of a class. Here's a behind-the-scenes look at our studio and some ways you can participate in making the Roz Report.
Hey Jaden, what are you doing after school?
Nothing much, same old, just going home, maybe do some homework or just play video games all day.
Same, I'm just like unemployed and have nothing to do. Wish really wish there was something for me to do after school.
Yo, oh my god! Y'all, I'm here, y'all don't have anything to do after school? No. Are y'all interested in joining the Roz Report Club? Like, it's so awesome. Do y'all want a tour of what we do? Of course. Let's do it. Come on, y'all, come on. Oh. Come on. Walk the door. Sure. Welcome to the studio. This is where, whether in sports, RV, this is where the anchors sit and they do everything that goes on over there. Come on. What's in this room? I don't even know. Let's go. Let's go. This is Switcher, where they do camera stuff. This is playback, where they can sit there and play every single thing. Here's teleprompter. Sit there and talk about the teleprompter. This is graphics, where they play everything on the computer.
What is this room, Carol?
Bro, this is our audio booth room. We're gonna sit there and play all your favorite songs back here every single time.
Hey Carol, what's this desk for?
This is directing, where they can tell the person out there what they can do. Join the Roz Report. Scan this QR code and sign the link if you want to let Novus B you want to join.
In addition to the off-camera roles in the control room, the club is also looking for segment producers who can film segments for the show on their own time, on or off camera.
If you haven't visited the coffee shop yet before, now is a great time as they're launching a new drink.
Okay, so today I am here with a few students from our coffee shop, and they are here to introduce a new drink we have. So what is the drink?
A cookies and cream latte.
And what is special about the drink?
It's a latte with flavors that make it taste like an Oreo cookie.
And when is it available?
It's available at the coffee shop Tuesdays and Thursdays, 3rd hour.
Join the Pep Hive and Kenyatta clubs next Thursday for a celebration of the unique cultures at Roz with music, dance, food, and fashion. Their shows right after school at 3:15 p.m. and again at 6 p.m. in the Athene Auditorium.
Now for our announcements.
Talented Youth Summer Program is available to 9th, 11th grade with 30 unique STEM, humanities, and fine arts classes at McAllister College over the summer. Scan this QR code in the announcement slideshow on Schoology to sign up.
Are you a woman of color looking for sisterhood? Soul Flow Collective is a student-led club that's dedicated to holding space for women of color. They meet on Tuesdays at 2:40 p.m. in room B202.
Math tutoring is available for all math levels at 3 to 4 p.m. every Tuesday and Thursday with Miss Brown at the College Career Center in the room C170 until May 28th. Scan the QR code to sign up.
High school girls and non-binary students, including graduating seniors, are invited to apply for Pathways. Pathways is a free virtual program to explore the most exciting areas in tech and grow skills through impactful projects in AI, data science, cybersecurity, game design, or web development. The early decision deadline is today with applications closing on April 10th.
There's a virtual information sessions for anyone interested in bioproducts and biosystems engineering at the U. The info session is next week, Wednesday, from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. It will feature details of the major and Q&A with students, alumni, and food engineering professionals. Scan this QR code to attend and learn more about the program's 95% job placement rates and high starting salaries for graduates.
The University of St. Thomas admissions rep will be visiting Ross on Thursday, February 26th at 9 a.m. Sign up by 8:30 a.m. tomorrow to meet with them using the Google form on the Career in College Schoology page.
Captain's practices for boys lacrosse are on Sunday at 11:30 and skill practices on Tuesday at 3:15 p.m. Both types of practices run each week from now until the end of March. Tryout starts on March 30th.
Ross Softball has an informational meeting tomorrow from 5 to 6 p.m. in the Media Center. Practice starts on March 9th. If you have any questions, you can email the Booster Club at rosssoftballboosters@gmail.com.
Now it is time for Roz Trivia, where homerooms face off against each other to test their Roz knowledge.
Last week, we started 2 truths and a lie with Wayne Powers. 33% of you correctly guessed the lie, which was?
I was not born in Minnesota. I was born in Middletown, Rhode Island. My dad was stationed at the Newport Naval Base, and I lived in Rhode Island until I was 6 years old and came to Minnesota in 1965, just in time for the Fridley tornado, which flooded us out of the duplex we were living in.
Now on to this week's trivia. What percentage of Roz staff members have pets?
Work with your homeroom to finalize your guess and submit your answer by scanning the QR code here or in the homeroom slides. That's it for this week's report. This week's credit song is submitted by Alex P. It's Careless Whisper by George Michael.
Scan this QR code to tell us what you want to hear next week.
I'm Jaden.
And I'm Leo. Thanks for tuning in.
We'll see you next trimester, Raiders.
Hey, think that I'm Tom Cruise?